Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. We're joined now by Eileen, one of the TARC executive directors. Good morning.
Good morning.
And so, as we mentioned before the break, it's your 69th birthday celebration this year. How does that feel? That TARC's grown for 69 years. Amazing.
That's right. And yes, it's not my 69th birthday quite yet. Getting there a little bit, but not quite yet. No, it is really exciting. I think when we look at how far we've come, talking about what we were in 1954 in terms of just the parents really first coming together, saying, we really want to do something, a group of 32 parents coming together and saying, how do we get this going? And then, you know, through fundraisers, and we're talking about, you know, bake sales. I think they were selling Stanley wax to raise money just to be able to rent a small space, to have a space for their children to come together because they weren't being served in the public schools at that time.
Absolutely fantastic. And like, again, to see how it grow from like bake sales, if you will, to Winter Wonderland. Absolutely fantastic growth right there. And so how long have you been with TARC?
I have been there since 2011. So I'm in my 12th year.
That's still a good chunk. All right.
It is a good
chunk. I'm sure you've seen some growth in that 10 years too.
Yes, we have had really an amazing stretch, funded so much by our community partners, but we were able to completely renovate our day services program back in time for our 60th anniversary. We reopened our day services program at Randolph, which was really exciting because we were really able to provide the kind of space and supports that the population we were serving needed. And then just this past year, we were dedicating an audiology clinic, a feeding clinic, really specialized services for our infant toddler population, and that was so exciting. So really, just in the span of time that I have been there, I have seen such tremendous growth, not to mention what's been happening over at TARC Industries and the work that's being done over there, renovating space, but more importantly, the number of individuals we've been able to find community employment jobs for in comparison to where we were 15 years ago.
Absolutely fantastic. So obviously we're celebrating TARC's 69th birthday this year.
Yes.
70 is more of a nice solid round number. Are you guys doing anything special for the 70th birthday?
Well, we're just starting to plan that. You know, we are in the process of hiring our new development director. I know a lot of people are missing Sherry Lundry being here this week. She is enjoying her semi-retirement still. And as soon as we have that new person on board, we're going to really be starting to plan for that 70th celebration, which will be very exciting. You know, today we're hoping to get some cake and cupcakes.
Yeah, why not? It's never a bad time for cakes and cupcakes.
That's right.
Maybe next year we'll have a big 70 lit up in the light.
Yes, that's exactly right for Winter Wonderland. We're talking about just those kinds of things to really kick it off because February is our birthday month, and you know, in terms of what that date signifies, we're really talking about the date that those parents really first came together, which is, you know, so few of our founding family members are living today that we really try as best as we can to keep their memories, their hopes and dreams for what the organization might be alive within the organization, and to always hold them and their memories with staff, with persons supported. It's really heartwarming when we've had some celebrations for folks who've been in services for over 40 years, just having a separate celebration with them, and the number of them who still remember our founding executive director. They still remember what the space looked like when they first started there, and we have pictures of all of them, you know, in the early days when people who are now in their 70s, you know, were little ones, playing basketball or being on a swim team, and that is really, it's really something to be a small piece for me of that history.
That is absolutely fantastic. Well, I wish TARC a happy 69th birthday, and I wish them another 69 birthdays.
Eileen,
thank you so much for joining us today.
And thank you for having me.
And of course, to learn more about TARC, you can go to tarcinc.org.